Ever since the Pokemon Company started introducing these play levels to their products, it seems like they've been trying to do more and more to drag new people in, to give an opening for people. They've done I can't remember what it was called, it's like the large board game version of the Pokemon card game, where it's like you have like 3 decks in there, and you have like a giant, good quality board, and it's all set up to learn how to play, and then start getting a bit more advanced as you go, which is what the 3rd deck was for. They've done other, tutorial things on how to play. We covered one kind of recently, but this is just another one of those. It is a play level 1, which generally means it is meant for brand new players. Now, I would probably put myself right there at play level 2. I play casually, I haven't in a while now. I did some TCG live for about a month or so. Me and my girlfriend, mostly, would play together, using pre-made decks, much like what we're about to find inside of here, just for fun. And it was how I learned how to play the game, at least since I was a child, was playing those with my girlfriend. So, I don't know if I'm the kind of person who can give you a lot of deep insight into this, but I suppose that's not the point in this anyways. Now, they did release 2 of these, and I had somewhat attempted to get my hands on the other, just trying to see if I could find it physically and not have to ship it to my house, and failed to do so. But I really don't think doing both is going to be a big difference. You're going to have 2 different decks inside, but the core premise is going to be the same with both of them. So I feel like that would just kind of drag the video out if I did both of them here. So it's probably a good thing I didn't get my hands on it. Maybe I will eventually, just for the collection, and maybe do a quick video of it, a little bonus video. But here we have the rule book, which normally I just kind of skip over these things, and I still mostly will be. But seeing as this is supposed to teach you how to play, the rulebook's actually pretty important here. So this kind of teaches you about every attribute on a card, which is very good to know. I hope that I think they might have done it before. It's good to have a small version of one of these diagrams on something the size of a card, something you could just have on you. Me and some friends played, God. It was a board game, Haunting at Hill House, I think. It's a kind of a complicated board game, but everybody had their own, larger kind of card thing that explained to you, all of the basic things that you need to know for your turn. Very just convenient things to have. So including that diagram would be kind of nice. So this is showing you how to get the setup done. All nicely illustrated. Everything's laid out for you. They've done enough of these tutorial things by now that I feel like they have it down pat pretty well. So I don't expect it to get deep into the rules of the more complicated things like V-Star and V-Max, just more so teaching you the very basics. So then of course we have some condition markers, and we have some just kind of generic looking coins, white on the back, gold on the front. Okay, so we do have something kind of like that. That's good to know. Whoa, that's funky looking. That is an interesting playmat. It's clear plastic in between all of these panels. So you have your bench down there at the bottom, only a 3-card bench. You have a discard pile, your deck, energy, your active spot. So yeah, they want you to put your energies next to your active spot, which is, I guess, kind of a way to do it. So these are prize tokens. I was curious. So yeah, those are only three prize tokens to win, because these are mini decks. And then this here on the side does show you the quick reference. This is what you can do during your turn. That is just an amazing thing to have. And the back is just blue, because it's like plastic material, folds back really easy, and I like this. This is decent quality. It's not paper. It is underneath. It's basically just laminated paper, but it's better quality, and of course it comes with 2, as you kind of need 2 people to learn how to play. And it comes with a coin of my Bulbaboy and Pikachu. So far, this is a nice little product. I love the visual indicators of the prize tokens, because they're going to be using tokens in this and not actual prize cards, because the decks are small. I don't know how to feel about that, because the prize card system in the card game is pretty important. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. There was a loud sound in my house. The prize token thing is a kind of an interesting change, because actually doing the prize cards, I feel like it's a really important step to learn, and it doesn't seem to go with that this time around. But not a bad product so far. But the final thing is in this little box right here. 2023 Pokemon Nintendo Creatures Game Freak. My first battle, and it's pretty plain there on the front, but we get this thing opened up. And yep, there are little partitions in here, so the two decks won't get mixed into each other. And yeah, these are real tiny decks. How many did it say? It says too many decks. I don't think it says how many cards. 17 cards. So they have these blue borders, only on 2 of them. Interesting, I figured they all would. But we have Bulbasaur and a basic energy. And these still have the Bulbasaur logo on them, but they're not blue bordered. So of course we have some Ivysaurs, we have an Oddish, Gloom, Executor, Scyther. I was wondering, yep, they did go ahead and include some trainers. So we have an item, potion, and switch, and then 3 energies. And what's interesting to me, for the collector brain in me, they all have this backing, which is unique to this deck, quite obviously. I like this. This is neat, as a collector brain in me is being tickled right now. But it's pretty simple. So you have your 2 Bulbasaurs to be able to evolve, 2 Ivysaurs, then you have Oddish to Gloom, so they're really making sure that you understand evolution, because your Execute can also evolve into Executor. You don't have Scizor, but you do just have the standard Scyther, so you can understand this basic Pokemon that you won't need to evolve. What is that, 4 energies in total? So very short, but I wanted to expect much more for 17 cards. Also, I just noticed that little symbol. That's neat. Yeah, it has it on that too. Yeah, does that count as a stamped card? I am a stamped card collector, but now I want to keep them all together in here. I'm sad about how whitened it is for being a new card. But now we can look at the Pikachu deck. So get those back in there. So of course we have our blue border Pikachu here, which honestly the blue border looks kind of nice on that card. Then we have an energy as expected, and then we're going to have another Pikachu, which is this is white silver border. Of course, Pikachu can evolve into Raichu, so this deck's a little bit different because... Oh no, you didn't have Venusaur on that one, you only went to Ivysaur, right? So yeah, I guess it's the same, you just go Pikachu into Raichu. Then you have Magnet-type, which will go into Magneton, you only have 1 of those. 2 Voltorb into an Electrode. And then once again, we have a non-evolving basic Pokemon here with the Electabuzz. Both players have a potion and a switch and the same number of energies. So... very, very similar decks, meant to be extremely similar. I guarantee you that the attacks are going to be extremely similar as well. Yep, 70 HP, 70 HP, 10 and 30, 10 and 30, 1 energy, 2 energy, 1 energy, 2 energy. Yeah, extraordinarily simple. I just noticed they don't even include the weaknesses and resistances down here. Those are just gone on all of these cards. There is no weakness, no resistance, just non-existent. It doesn't matter for this because you're doing grass and you're doing electric. Makes sense that they wouldn't include that, but this seems interesting that they want to at least leave them on the cards so people could go, huh, I wonder what that's about. I actually wonder in here if it does point that out to you or not. It doesn't. Even on here, those are blank. And it does not point out the resistance and weakness. Interesting. So, while I think... my opinion's kind of slowly changing. That this is a good product for, like, your first time diving into the Pokemon TCG, especially for a kid. It's simple, it's straight to the point, but... I knew that they were going to leave some roles out, right? Obviously, they're going to leave some stuff out. This is meant to be like my first... it's literally called my first battle. Like, I don't know what else you would expect on that front. But... okay, why is that not going back in there? Well, okay, so yeah, I do want it on this back end. I'm trying to repack this. It's pretty much what I expected, but I feel like they should try, again, I haven't actually read through the rulebook and all that, to get the point across that no, this will not be a complete thing. There is still a lot more to learn, but it is a solid, start. But I don't know, maybe it would have been more interesting if they would have had a thing in the rulebook, like towards the end. Just like more advanced rules and stuff, but it wouldn't really apply to the decks in here, so I don't know if that would be necessary. I don't know, I'm kind of just arguing with myself in my head right now. Altogether, I don't know how to feel about it. I think it's alright, especially for a younger child. It is a great way to start learning. I don't know. I feel like that, I keep forgetting the name. I have one near me. Oh, the Battle Academy. I feel like the Battle Academy is probably the better way. If it's a very young child, maybe start with this, and then introduce the Battle Academy to, learn some more of the advanced roles. Although that one is still kind of nerfed down as well. But now it's time for the bonus card of the day. Explanation is right down there in the lower left corner. If I can get to the back card, that would be nice. So let's see, this is another one on the bottom. So I'm assuming I bought this in the same place as our last one. And not really seeing much whitening, a little bit on the corner, but last time that led me to believe this is going to be like Sun and Moon till now. But I was very wrong. So I'm going to go the opposite. I'm going to assume this is also like 2005 to 2010. And, wow, okay, nope. Literally the same as last time. It is a card from 1990. Actually, nope, 2000 right down there. So I was a bit closer. This is a Brock's Graveler First Edition. Kind of boring to get these in like, kind of 2 in a row across the last 2 videos. Or I guess 3 videos, yeah. Because I didn't do one in the last video because it was an odd one. I like collecting these. They're not like a huge standpoint for me, the like trainers-owned Pokemon. But it's definitely an interesting thing to have in the collection, especially to get it as a first edition, even if it is just an uncommon non-holo. But nice thing to add. So, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, all of that fun stuff. I still can't remember what the product was, but I did another product that was supposed to be like an introductory thing to Pokemon that wasn't the Battle Academy. I'll find that video and I'll have it linked on screen if you're interested in that. If I can't find it, then I'll just link the old Battle Academy video from way long ago. But aside from that, there's going to be a playlist of all of my Pokemon videos on screen as well. So if you guys enjoyed, like the video, subscribe to the channel, all of that, consider becoming a channel member, and hopefully I will see all of you guys next time. Goodbye for now.